All right, so today we're going to talk about how to send emails from Outsystems. We're going to configure the SMTP setting in Outsystems and then create an email template using traditional web app and then add the dependency from the reactive web app and trigger the emails. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's go to the Service Center first. So in the Outsystems Service Center, then you go to Administration, then you go to Email here. So you pretty much put in your SMTP email configuration here. I'm using Mailjet as an example here. So I have a Mailjet account over here. So, and then you put the port, username, password, and then the email from. In this case, I'm using a temporary email address, email@deck.com. This is the email address I'm using over here. Okay. So you save this as a SMTP setting. Okay, and then you go to Outsystems. Here you create a new application using the traditional template. So it's going to be the traditional website template. Let's say this is the email template project. Okay. It's going to be a traditional web, create module. Okay, you see the email folder here already, right? So let's add an email. We're just going to keep it as a email one. So please use the text email to be double coded. Okay. Now in here, you pretty much can put in what you want. So this is the email. This template can be modified. You can add expressions here. I think so too, right? So you can do say 1 plus 2. So should return 3 here. Okay. There's a lot of options. You can add tables, list circles over here, link. So for now, I'm just gonna stay with this. This is the again. So first, this is the template, and then you're going to add a server action. Let's say send email server action. In this server action, you add this. There's a template here. Send email. You do ask you the parameters. This is going to be the 2 email address. In this case, I'm just going to reuse the same test email address that I have here. Or I could add input. That's going to be 2 address. Okay, so we're just going to be passing that to the 2 address. 2, and then the email is going to be the which email, the email we just created. So okay, so the from I'll just hard code it here. Okay. All right. So now this is set. We have to make this a public action since we're going to reference this from the reactive web app. Okay. So now let's publish this. While we're doing that, we're going to create another application, which is the reactive web app. Okay, let's say this is the same email project. Okay, so let's try this. And then create module. So this project is published. Now I can add the reference. Manage dependencies. Say email, the one we just made here, right? So add this. Okay. Now let's create, just add a home screen, empty home screen. So we'll just say home, create home screen, and then I'm gonna add a button here to trigger that email. Okay. So now let's say send email. Okay. Now this in this client action was going to trigger the send email. Here, trigger this function. D2 will be the tool over here. I'm just going to use the same email address here. Let's give it a try. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the email server. Be a little patient. This was the test emails I tested it before. Okay. Now you see the one I just, so 1 plus 2 is here, and then the test message. Pretty good. Yep. So here is how you send emails in Outsystems.